Hello, my name is Ken Martin, and I'm here today to introduce a solution to a problem that I think many others might have, and that is loading and unloading an electric bicycle on the rack that transports it. This is an 8-year-old Townsend Lectric with an Ebike 36-volt, 500-watt front motor. And this is a Lectric step-through model with a frame adapter. The problem will be to get these two bikes from here on the ground onto our bike rack. And I will show you the solution that I've come up with for that problem. It's a wooden bike ramp made entirely of scrap wood that I had lying around. This is the HyperAx V2E bike rack. It has a capacity of about 140 pounds. The Townie weighs about 60 pounds as an electric bike, and the Lectric weighs about 70 pounds. I wanted to come up with a system that didn't put too much weight on any part of the bike rack, so I developed a 4-part wooden system that's made entirely of scrap wood. There's a stand that will go underneath one side of the rack, what I call a skid board that goes just above it. There's a bridge to go from one side of the rack to the other, and this is a stabilizer to keep the bridge in place. We'll put them together and show you how it works. First we put our bridge in. It slides in just like that. That allows us then to put the bridge itself into place. Then we'll put our stand in underneath. The distance on this rack on my Toyota is about 26 or 22 inches from the rack to the ground. I made the stand about 16 inches tall, and then I put what's called my slip block in on top of that. I'm going to attach the last part of the rack's ramp system to the slip block. That way there's no weight that's going to be on the rack itself. Okay? Alright. I forgot to include the most important element of our rack system, and that is the ramp itself. You can see it's made from 3/4 inch plywood, and it has 3-inch high sides on it. I carry on it with 1 5/8 inch bolts that are going to act as our joiner between the ramp and our slip rack, rack. They'll go into the holes, which will marry these two pieces of steel that I've bolted on to my ramp and hold it in place as the bike goes up the ramp. Alright, we're going to unfold our ramp now and attach it to the slip block on our ramp system. Now we'll take our bolts and marry the ramp to our slip block. Alright, as you can see, what this does is it transfers the entire weight of the ramp and the e-bike from the rack itself to our to our support system. Alright, we're going to now load our Lectric in the aft pocket or forward pocket of the HyperAx rack. To do that, first thing we need to do is to let the support bar down. Then we're going to go to our bike, put it in walk mode, and it will walk itself up and onto the rack. next operation then is to put our securing bar back in enough so that we can hold our bike. Now we're ready to remove our ramp system from the rack so that we can transport the bike. First thing to do will be to take our ramp away. To do that, we pull our pins then we can fold and stow our ramp. In order to take our bridge out now, we're going to pull the pin from our support bar, vertical, let it come back. That will allow me to raise the rear tire just a little bit, enough so that our bridge is free. Now we'll put our securing bar back. Remove our slip block, and our bike sits as it's going to sit when it's fully secured on the bike rack. We can pull our stand away, and our bridge stabilizer. And bring our bar down and put it in the travel position. I don't have it there right now, but you can see what the next step would be. And that's how we're going to load our Lectric XP on our Hyperact 2. I'm not going to put all the securing equipment on it, just for purposes of this demonstration. Okay, now you can imagine that we have our Lectric V1 in the travel position. We're going to load our Townie, but instead of using the ramp system, because it's on the outside position, I'm going to load it, and a little bit lighter bike, I'm going to load it the traditional way. We'll hold the rear brake, pull back, put our front wheel in, and then lift our rear tire into position. Like that. Bring our securing bar down. And that's pretty much it for the ramp loading system for electric e-bikes. We'll take a look now at how to unload the bikes when we arrive at our destination. All right, we're ready to demount our bikes now. We'll use the traditional method on the Townie. The rear wheel off first, hold the rear brake, and our Townie is off. Now it's time to take our Lectric V1 off. First thing we'll do is release our trap bar. That'll allow us enough room to get behind the bike itself, install our stabilizer, bridge, get the bridge in, we're going to have to lift a bit. So once again, we release our track bar. And swing it. Actually, we can swing the whole bike out of the way. It's probably easy. Operation will involve lifting the rear wheel. This will be about the only lifting we have to do in our load and our unload sequence. We do this in order to put our bridge in place. Up, in, and back down. All right, we'll stabilize it. And now we'll replace our ramp. All right, now we're going to unload our Lectric. First thing will be to release our securing bar. Then we'll move our bike up and over our bridge, down the ramp. We can use the front brake or the rear, either one, to control the speed at which it comes off of the ramp. So you can see that except for having to lift the rear wheel, when you're putting the slide block in to come off of the ramp, there's no lifting with this system. I will include a drawing with the dimensions of all of the parts that I've used. Again, I just made them out of scrap wood. They're made specifically for the Hyperax rack and 2003 Tundra, so you can't follow them and expect them to fit exactly on your application. You're going to have to take the measurements and do it yourself. But thanks for watching today, and good luck with your e-bikes. Bye.